Hi everyone, Brett Gurney here with BrettGurney.com. Today I'm going to do one of my blog post supporting videos. This is where I go back to my blog, the posts of, which I did right, and kind of expand, read them and talk about them, expand on it a little bit, reiterate what's being said. And I do this a lot for my benefit as much as anyone else. I mean, if somebody can get something out of it, that's great. But I do it a lot for my benefit. And some of the posts that I go back to are old because I kind of like to see what I was doing back then and compared to what I'm doing now, if I've progressed or if things have changed. And a lot of times, they have a little bit, but oftentimes the basics still the same. And so what I do is I pull up my blog and I read the post parts of it, then I talk about it. And so these are just kind of training videos for myself and for anyone else that it might be able to help. Now I'm looking at a post here. Social media diversification will expand your message reach. This was kind of fitting because I'm just right in the process of finishing up a book that I'm writing about this very subject. But really what I do is I just go back to the last post that I did and choose the next one. And I just happen to be a little bit behind. Actually, it's a little more than a little bit behind. This post was from a couple of years ago even. But that's fine because, like I say, the basics are still the same. Okay, so let me see if I can read this without my glasses. Okay. Social media diversification, growing your audience. Are you spreading your message far and wide on social media channels? Are you aware of the ways to do this? Social media diversification can help you grow your business. And in this post, we're going to share with you how you can benefit. Okay. This will be kind of a series. Today, I'm going to talk mostly about Instagram and LinkedIn. There's some others that I'll mention. As you know, Facebook has been the king of social media for years. It was back then when I wrote this post. It is still today. However, like it says here, their dominance may be starting to crack a little bit for the simple fact. And of course, this is for people who are marketing something online, or they have a message that they need to get out and they want to reach as many people as they can. You know, not necessarily for people that are just being social and you know hanging out with their friends and their family, but more for people who are using social media for marketing purposes. Okay, a lot of network marketers are becoming a little bit frustrated with Facebook because they change a lot, and especially those who are using their Facebook ads, for example, or the business pages. um, I mean, it's always something that can be adapted to, and it's not a big deal. But some networkers just don't like change. They get frustrated, and Facebook makes a lot of changes. Okay, so because of that, that's one reason why a lot of networkers might want to consider seriously reaching out. But mainly it's because if you reach out, that's how you're going to reach more people. That's how you're going to get more contacts, a bigger following, create more leads, become more known. The whole idea with becoming known as an internet marketing leader, which is what will lead you to success, is by being seen everywhere. Okay, and the best way to be seen everywhere is to be everywhere, right? So, okay, let me get back to this for a second. According to a recent study, Facebook continues to be the favorite. I just said that. 42% of online adults now use 2 or more social networks. This is old. I would have to say that that number is probably higher than that now. Some are beginning to feel diversification is the answer. I strongly believe in it. I'm not an expert at this. I'm learning. That's why I do the stuff that I do, because I want to be able to remain teachable. And I kind of teach myself doing stuff like this and reading, and it helps me to retain if I share what I learn. Okay. And so I'm just now expanding myself a lot on social media, and I'm just kind of sharing with people as I do that. But so Instagram, social media diversification, it certainly can't hurt. It can only help. Getting the message to a wider audience is the name of the game. Okay, Instagram, big time loyalty. What's this mean? Instagram is becoming a player. I'm not going to give stats and all this stuff. I'm just going to say that at the time of writing this, Instagram was becoming coming into its own, getting more popular, and it has done nothing but grow and leaps and bounds since then. Instagram is now a big player. In fact, I think they're second only to Facebook. Um, it appeals to women for some reason. It appeals to people who like to converse through lifestyle type messages. And it is a good social media platform to get plugged into and to learn how it works, to once again expand your reach, grow your audience. It all has to do with images, which a lot of people love images. They like to take pictures, they like to share pictures. The hashtags, just like Twitter. Hashtags are a big thing with Instagram. So add Instagram. Okay, it's a good place to be. And I mentioned Twitter. Twitter is also done nothing but grow. Okay, and it continues to become a hot spot or a great place to be for network marketers. And if you want to continue to expand, then you need to be on Twitter as well. So add Instagram, add Twitter, add LinkedIn. Okay. LinkedIn started out as a place for company owners looking for employees or for people to go if they're looking for work or for a job. But it has grown, and it is now also an excellent place to connect with other um, network marketers, people who are business minded, business oriented. It's just it's a good crowd, and it's a good place to meet up with some like-minded people that are, looking for opportunities. So it's great for network marketing. Okay, so add LinkedIn. Um, this just goes on to talk a little bit more about how women are becoming more and more popular on social media, just like they are with internet marketing. And I'm not picking on women here. I'm just reading this post. But again, women tend to gravitate towards Instagram and Pinterest, which is also images, okay, blogs. Okay, and just for the sake of conversation, I'm going to throw in the fact that I think that everybody should be blogging to become a well-rounded and use, I like to teach people to use their blog as their home base and create a loop around that with your blog as the hub and all your social medias, and it'll all interlink and link it all together. Okay, and I'm also going to throw in YouTube here for a second because we're in the age of video and people expect to see video. So if you're trying to become a better marketer and if you're not doing videos, you should be doing videos. Even if you don't like to get in front of the camera, you can learn. There's great softwares out there, and you can really learn how to create cool videos without ever having to get in front of the camera. And you can use videos to get your message out, or to market your product or your service, or whatever it is that you're doing. And now with the recent addition and popularity of Facebook Live, YouTube now has Live, okay, and there's some others coming on the scene that are getting really popular. So I guess the message for today is, if you're marketing and you're with social media and you're just kind of concentrating on one, it's a good idea to diversify. Okay, social media diversification. There's a lot of players out there, and add the most popular ones. Google Plus is another one. Google Plus is great, especially for internet marketers, because it's part of Google, so it's really connected with the search engines. It's a high priority as far as indexing goes. So whatever you're posting on Google Plus is going to find its way to the search engines, same as YouTube. Okay, so you've got LinkedIn, you've got Twitter, you've got Instagram, you've got Pinterest, you've got Google Plus, and you've got to add YouTube. Okay, and even though that's a video sharing platform, I group it in with social media because there's so many social media aspects to YouTube. You can use it as basically social networking. Okay, so thanks for watching my video today. You can check out brettgurney.com if you want to see any posts. Check out my YouTube channel, Brett Gurney, and we'll see you next time. Okay, so long.